Hello, I'm Grin Liz, the author of Xenowar, and this is my guide to how to play Xenowar. Hopefully, help newbie players get started because it can be a bit of a daunting game to get into, and help the players who have already had a little experience see some things they haven't seen before. I'm going to try to keep it really brief so you can watch this video and go play, and I hope enjoy the game. I really appreciate all the enthusiasm for it, support on the forum, so I really hope you enjoy it a lot. So when you start up Xenowar, obviously you're at the title screen and generally continue, which takes you to the game at play. You can also hit the save load icon here, which will get you to any save slots you have. You have the help screens, which are all context sensitive and will tell you wherever you are about what's going on, and also will get you to options on some screens, so help can be extra handy. I've got the volume off, and game configuration, this is going to change some of your UI inputs. And if the game isn't quite acting the way you want or dragging the way you want, take a look there. Okay, so we're going to do a new game. You have the option of a tactical game, which is sort of the fast battle, or the geo game, which is the full one. So let's take a look at the geo game. Here we are, the world view. Xenowar divides the world into 7 regions. Each region has traits. So for your instance here, Europe has a research bonus and nationalistic, which means it's harder for the aliens to take over. Below that is the amount of alien takeover. And in the beginning, aliens can only do simple things like put down crop circles, but as they get more powerful, they can attack cities, which are these things, and take over capitals, which are these yellow things, and they can also start to attack your bases. And if they take over all the regions in the world, then the aliens have won. And you see here North now has 1 area of influence because it got a crop circle applied. So research, your bases will generate research. That'll take you to the research screen. Excuse me. There's your help if you need it. How much money you have. Money at the beginning of the game is pretty challenging. And this is the build base button. So let's get right to that. Good place to build a base here is in Africa. And so we have a little nationalistic bonus, a little research bonus. Let's check out what our bases can do. Well, excellent. So we built the base, so we start some research, automatically brings up the research screen, tells you a little bit about what's going on. I only have 1 choice now because I haven't acquired any objects or done any prior research, but in the future I'll have choices here. You don't need to save anything from missions for research. That's automatically done for you. So you'll always have what you need for research if you've acquired it in battle. So, okay, my 1 choice is going to shoot down this UFO. Excellent. So before I go out there, supply. Okay, this is what allows you to buy new stuff for your bases. On the left is what's at the base, alpha. On the right is what the region's making available. So all the weapons are in the hands of the 8 soldiers and 8 scientists. The armor is actually sort of your miscellaneous tag. And Africa, over here, can sell clips, weapons, that sort of thing. Clips in the game automatically reload after missions, so you never need more than 2 or 3 clips per gun kind of thing. You can also hire more scientists, and special weapon types, the flare and the smoke, are over here in the miscellaneous tab, which is good to know. So we don't really need anything here, so I'll take a look real quick at the second button of a base, which is an equip. And here it's what the unit is carrying. So this unit is carrying an assault rifle, Tech 1, armor of Tech 1, RPGs for the assault rifle, and 2 clips, and that's reflected up here, 30 rounds when she goes into battle, 4 rounds in the RPG. Anything that was in storage that I could use if I wanted to switch weapons out would be over here. So if I click, I'll drop the armor, and it'll go into storage, and I can click it again just to reload it. I can move things around in this inventory if I want things in different places to keep it organized. These buttons take me to my different units in the base. Help, as always here, as I mentioned. You can click the stats button to see everything about this unit, and the weapons button will compare all the units the unit has and all the units in storage. And I'm not going to get into the numbers of the game of this, but the important one is damage per time unit. So this is the amount of damage that the weapon does per unit time on average for an average target at average range. So if you're in the heat of battle and need to decide which one to grab, that's a great number to look at. Okay, and our final button is the base build. Now this is our first base that comes fully equipped. Future bases will have to build it out. And the basic facilities are guns and missiles, which allows short range and long range shooting of the base's UFOs. Cargo storage, which enables you to have scientists and troops. Scientists, of course, generate research, and troops defend and attack. Okay, so we're good there. So now we're going to click on the UFO, send out a lander, and here we are. Okay, so this is the lander view. And so in the lower right here, these two buttons select through your units. You can also click on the unit's feet to select them. And this button here, the I button, puts you in a zoom rotate mode that lets you look around the world. You can also use the right button on the PC if you have it, and a track button on an Android device if you have that, trackball on an Android device if you have that. So the top button will take you once again to the unit screen. Looks just the same, except on the right here, instead of storage, this is what's on the ground. So now if I click, I just drop that RPG on the ground. I can click to pick it back up. In Xenowar, if your weapon gets shot, you can get weapon shot out of your hands, both you and the aliens, and so you might need to run around and grab some stuff. The button beneath that will end the turn. The help button, also options and save and that kind of thing. The take off the lander button. Now this one's a little tricky. If the lander takes off, it will take all of your units, no matter what, even the ones that are down. However, it won't take the stuff they've lost on the ground. So if a unit gets shot and you abort the mission, you can save the unit, but you'll lose the equipment. And so that's sort of the trade-off there if a mission goes badly. On the other hand, if a mission's going badly, abort. You don't want to lose all your money because you have to rebuy all the weapons if something goes down, in addition to, half your squad will probably be killed. This button here is the target anywhere button. So this, let's say I wanted to shoot the cactus. I can click him, and it'll give me the target options to shoot the cactus. You should not use this for targeting an alien, which I'll show you in a minute. This targets a square on the game board. It doesn't target a specific alien. So if you use this to target an alien, you'll miss them all the time, which is really frustrating. And the final two buttons are the rotation, and they're only used for reaction fire, which I'll talk about now. So if I move to a green space, I'll have a lot of time for sort of a good reaction fire, burst fire. On the yellow space, I'll have time for a sort of snap, low chance of hitting reaction fire, and the orange, I won't have reaction fire at all. Reaction fire is a shot that my guys take on the alien's turn. So if the aliens move into my unit's line of sight, they have reaction time left over, they will shoot at it. So the two factors affecting reaction fire are having enough time units and the rotation. The only time rotation matters in the game is you need to see the alien to apply reaction fire. So make sure to set the rotation of your guys to be facing in the right direction. And of course the aliens get reaction fire too, so that's the thing to look out for. So let's get these guys out here, see if we can see an alien. Okay, so I've found an alien. And so Apollo Turner has got an assault rifle. I click on the alien to target him. In a snapshot, I have about a 16% chance to hit. With an auto shot, there's a 46% chance that one of the rounds will hit, or I can use a explosive weapon at 19%. Obviously it's explosive, so that gives some advantages too. The color to the right side is the time units remaining, so if I gave a snapshot, I would have enough time for another snapshot. All the weapons are different. Some support snaps, some supports aim modes, and so it's worth sort of taking a look at the weapons. But let me do a quick auto fire, so she missed. She's a noob, rookie. As you rank up, the rank of the unit, the number of missions and experience they get, and the number of kills really makes a huge difference to their stats. And finally, a weapon to be aware of, and I won't shoot that, but is the mini cannon. And it has two sort of attack modes, which is an incendiary flame mode, an explosive RPG mode, and as well as a flare shot, which lights up an area, and a smoke shot, which obscures an area. And so later in the game, when you get to assaulting UFOs, effectively using your flares and smokes and your explosive rounds to get through the doors, especially of UFOs, and clearing out UFOs is really important. Obviously, flame weapons are really good for getting to aliens behind cover too. So that is my super quick, brief introduction to Xenowar. Hopefully it'll give you a little sense of the controls, how to play the game. And there's a ton more information on Xenowar.net, and there's a link there to its wiki pages where people are adding more info all the time. So have fun, enjoy, and thanks for listening.